excuse me, one of my interests in the world is America and President Donald Trump. I think one of his policies was to visit Israel whilst he was president in the White House, and I think that one of the suggestions he'd made with his visits to Israel was that Israel could move its capital from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, which Israel did. It moved its capital from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Not many countries have moved their capitals in world history. I think Russia might have done something similar, and I think it's just Israel as well. So I think it is quite extraordinary for Israel with its political right to exist to move its capital from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. That could have some kind of implications with the accord it has as a right for a country to exist. So as a right for Israel to exist. So I think that is quite important. I think that Israel is required to have its capital in Tel Aviv, but for some reason it has it in Jerusalem, and that's quite important as well. I think that President Trump made a visit to Israel and made a visit to Israel and suggested, and I think this is the character and intelligence of President Trump. I think this is the character and President of Trump to make this suggestion to move the capital of Israel from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and I think that is quite contentious. I think that one of the reasons why this is important is because Jerusalem is the site of three holy sites: Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. So I think that Jerusalem is quite important for three religions in Israel. I think that it's quite contentious for the Middle East. I think that it's a holy land. So for a Jewish state to have a capital on a holy land, for a Jewish state to have a capital on a holy land, is very significant. I think this is the decision of President Netanyahu, who has lost a lot of credibility in the world. I think he's very dangerous for the world. I think he has no reason to belong to the world anymore. I think he should give up power and allow somebody else to be president of Israel. But I think Donald Trump has allowed Israel to move its capital to Jerusalem, and I think with this we have a Jewish state with a Jewish capital in Jerusalem, which is a holy land. And for Israel to take such measures and moves is quite outrageous, because I think that it shows the world that Israel is, it suggests to the world that Jerusalem belongs to Israel and the Jews. That's what it suggests to the world, that Jerusalem belongs to the Jews and to Israel. Now that's a Jewish capital in Jerusalem. It's a holy land for three religions: Christianity, Islam and Judaism. So I think that's the important aspect of this, and I think that it could be causing conflict in the Middle East. So I think that's quite important. But I think that there's a historical background to Jerusalem as well. We've had the Crusades, Christian Crusades from Europe, travelling to the Holy Land and Jerusalem for military conflict. So we have that background. So having a Jewish presence in the Holy Land in Jerusalem, I think is very controversial for the world and quite concerning for the world. And I think that we do have this issue of Jerusalem being an issue in the world, similar to the Christian Crusades of Europe. Thank you.